Welcome to our Demo Day presentation for Deep Dive Digital Media Cohort 6. Over the past 12 weeks, we have had the chance to be a part of a real working digital media studio. We have learned to work individually and as a crew to produce some awesome digital media content. We hope that you enjoy our presentation.
Hello, I'm Tom. I'm a nurse by profession, but I really wanted to expand my skills, so I enrolled in this immersive digital media bootcamp with CNM. I had the chance to grow my creativity. I really enjoyed how the class shared our ideas with each other. These group discussions really helped us grow as digital media artists as well as entrepreneurs. I got one special bonus out of the bootcamp. I got to take the class with my daughter, whom you just met, Samantha.
In addition to working with our instructors and fellow students, we had the chance to work with professionals in the digital media industry, like actress Michelle Campbell and drone pilot Denny Marquez.
From the first week of the class, we started working on real digital media projects with businesses and organizations in the community. Given the COVID-19 restrictions, we did all of our client meetings, project design, planning, and production remotely. We became a fully functional online digital media studio.
Our ability to do complex digital media work remotely helped us grow as professionals. But what was even more critical to our clients, these businesses were trying to figure out their new strategy, how to survive in a COVID world.
One thing we consistently heard is that digital media is at the core of these newly developing strategies. Here's a social media video I produced and created for Bosque Brewing's Elephants on Parade brew.
As businesses began to realize that COVID restrictions could remain in place for many months, they began to look for new ways to keep their business going. RoboRave International operates in 22 countries around the world and hosted robotics competitions for students. COVID prohibits these in-person competitions, so RoboRave adapted and created an at-home robotics educational tool called RoboSensei. Here's a commercial I developed for RoboRave.
Oh, are you feeling bored? Uninspired? Struggling to homeschool? Let us help. Here at RoboRave, we teach students how to design, build, program, and test robots to perform a variety of tasks.
I also sent a commercial to RoboRave. After both Kirsten and I got positive feedback, Russ, the owner, gave us an opportunity with his new endeavor, Go Kid 20. Kirsten created the script and gave direction on the voiceover, while I created the animations. We turned out to make a great team, and Russ got his final video within a week.
Things are tough right now, and adults don't seem to have all the answers. That's why we want to hear your ideas about how you and your friends can start to play together again during COVID-19. What do you think? Should we all wear giant bubble suits?
Hi, Russ Fisher-Ives with Inquiry Facilitators. As founder and president of this nonprofit, you're always looking for quality and people who can bring skill and experience. Ladies and gentlemen, what the ingenuity, the deep dive coding CNM has done for us, phenomenal. We brought them a skeleton of an idea, and 5 days later, they had produced a promotional video that for years I've been trying to capture that voice. Literally brought a tear to my eye. I can't speak highly enough because they're responsive, they're local, they listen, and creative, and it's hands-on, direct, authentic learning. This is what every nonprofit in New Mexico should be working with. Thank you, CNM. You guys rock.
It was amazing to see our skills and talents grow literally day by day.
What if you had invested 2 years of your time, energy, and your life savings into a startup company? Your company launch is set for the second quarter of 2020. Everything's set, then COVID comes on scene. This is exactly what happened for a Denver-based startup called Pyrance. They heard about the quality of our work here in the Digital Media Bootcamp and asked for our help. Here's a commercial I produced to help market their online business incubator.
Hi Hi there, I am with Team Pirates. If you are in need of a business plan, now is the time to join our network. Come follow me. Just go to pirates.com, create an account, then follow our simple step-by-step fill-in-the-blank worksheets. It's really that simple.
We try to focus on small businesses that might not know where to turn for digital media content. Here's a commercial I produced for my uncle's company, Anything Sprinkler.
Hi, I work for Anything Sprinklers. We have 3 crews you might be interested in for your lawn or your house.
We have a ground maintenance crew that would be commercial and residential year-round yard maintenance.
Gyms were one of the businesses most impacted by COVID. As an avid gym goer, I began to experiment with the use of augmented reality in the fitness industry. Here is an AR hologram of a fitness trainer demonstrating various exercises that anyone with a cell phone can use to work out at home.
As you can see, our work became super serious for business owners. They were relying heavily on some of our projects to help revitalize their businesses. But along the way, we did have some time to work on fun personal projects also. Here's a video that I produced.
One really cool thing we got to do was work with Wildlife Rescue of New Mexico. This project not only allowed us to develop our technical skills, but skills in dealing with digital media clients. It's definitely one thing to work with one person as a client in an organization, but in this case, we worked on 4 different projects with 10 to 15 clients giving us direction.
I created the motion graphic you just saw. It's a perfect way to get viewers' attention on social media. A 5-second spot of motion graphics can take hours to produce.
We had to manage several opinions, ideas, and directions from the client, even when those thoughts were often in conflict with our own. This class not only teaches technical skill, but skills in customer relations, problem solving, and conflict resolution.
Here's a spot that Tom and I produced for the Wildlife Rescue of New Mexico and how you can volunteer.
At Wildlife Rescue of New Mexico, we have several missions. We rehabilitate and release injured or orphaned animals rescued by members of the public. We come to the aid of the displaced wildlife and the concerned people who find them. We teach scientifically correct information about New Mexico's wildlife. And we educate New Mexicans about the importance of habitat preservation and conservation of our native wildlife.
Here is an animated segment I created for Wildlife Rescue of New Mexico, detailing what to do if you find an injured or abandoned animal.
If you find a baby bird with nearly no feathers, the first step is to do your very best to try to get it back to its parents. When it comes to baby birds, remember, no one can raise these babies better than their parents.
Here is an animated About Us video I created for Wildlife Rescue of New Mexico.
When you think of New Mexico wildlife, what do you think of? Do you think fish in the Rio Grande, birds in the sky, or snakes in the desert? Here at New Mexico Wildlife Rescue, when we hear the word wildlife, we think conservation. Before going any further, what is conservation? And more importantly, what is wildlife conservation?
Hi guys, thank you for inviting me to your demo day. I'm really excited to participate in not only this program, but also all of the work that you guys have produced. This is such a great program, the Deep Dive program. It's actually really refreshing to see such an important connection made between 2 groups within a community. So it's really nice to see students produce such quality and professional work, but to also exercise their ability to develop long-lasting professional relationships within their work. It's wonderful to see them also steer the ship more or less sometimes when they encounter projects like this. And the goals aren't necessarily set in stone. I, for one, am a volunteer with the wildlife organization, and it was really great to see them take on the leadership, but also experience and exercise the flexibility that comes with working with professionals. So great job.
The great thing about digital media production is that you combine your hobbies in life with your work. Here is a clip from a promotional video I created for Angel Fire Bike Park.
Coming down. Oh. Oh. How sick is it? Oh, dude.
Part of the reason Samantha and I joined this class was to develop our digital media skills and help bring to life our entrepreneurial venture, Global Justice.
Global Justice is a way of monitoring our public interactions with law enforcement. In July of 2020, this topic became very relevant for our nation.
As the nation finally begins to understand the importance of accountability, we at Global Justice believe that we have a solution. Now is the time to make this happen.
Here is an augmented reality project I developed to bring digital interactivity to a local art installation. Here is another augmented reality project I created for New Mexico United Soccer.
During the 12 weeks of the boot camp, we had time to really dive deep into projects. Although this was not in the curriculum, Rod encouraged us to experiment with new software and technology. I spent many hours working with the professional game development engine called Unreal. Here's the digital character and game environment I produced.
The goals of the Digital Media Bootcamp are to develop our technical and creative skills, create a compelling portfolio, and to ultimately get a job. One of the things Rod and his team emphasized us to do was to pursue opportunities. Don't just wait for them to come to you. When a guest speaker in our class talked to us about his drone videography business, I saw an opportunity. I did a fully produced video spot to market his company. He had no idea I was working on this project until I showed him the final product. He hired me on the spot to be his video editor for future projects, and now I'm getting paid for my new skills. There is a demand for digital media artists, and by creating work without specifications can create opportunities.
Our work was not only appreciated, but valued by many of our clients. Thank yous and positive feedback were nice, but several of our clients purchased the rights to our projects with cash. Here's a commercial I edited for a New Mexico startup called Rerouted.
Our selection of used adventure gear makes it possible to turn your dream into a reality. So tell me, what are you waiting for? Find your adventure today at rerouted.co.
COVID has taught us all a lesson. We are all in this together. We have seen several examples over these last several months of human beings helping other human beings. Digital media can change the world, and sometimes it can change the world for one human being.
Deep Dive is transformative education, positively changing lives both in and outside the classroom. With each student, with each class, I'm a first-hand witness of the power of digital media.
The digital media part of Deep Dive Coding has really given me the opportunity to kind of find my own path. And really the biggest thing that I will take away from the class is the connections, the people that I met, not only the students in the class, but the people that are introduced in the class really are going to help me along the way in my career.
Participating in the Digital Media Bootcamp empowered me to discover my passion for augmented reality and its potential to act as a cutting-edge game changer that most businesses don't even know exists.
Look, guys, if you really want a challenge, if you want to have some fun, come to C&M, do the Digital Media Bootcamp. You'll enjoy it, I promise you. You'll develop some skills, you'll meet some great people, have some fun.
This Deep Dive Bootcamp not only gave me the technical skills to expand my filmmaking, but also encouraged me to never stop learning.
Being an introvert as myself has really taught me a lot in this class. Not just designing things inside the classroom, but it also helped me out with talking with others. This program is phenomenal. You'll meet fantastic people, and you'll be surprised with yourself on how much you learn every day in this.
The Deep Dive Digital Media Bootcamp was an amazing experience. I learned a lot with all these different digital medias, all these different programs to edit videos and build games, make commercials. I was able to help my grandmother with her small business here in Rio Rancho, so that was an amazing experience. The great thing was that everyone that I got to work with was so amazing, and they're just so fun. We all just got along very well. That goes for the students as well as the instructors, Rod, Casey, and Janelle. And again, thank you guys so much. I've enjoyed this so much. And if you're thinking of doing this boot camp, I would definitely do it. If you're looking for a sign, here's your sign.
Hey loco, drink the legend, be the legend.